Hi, I'm Tom, the inventor in paradise, with more tips on confidential agreements. Now we're talking local folks. Earlier we discussed the pleasantries, let's call them that, the pleasantries of dealing at a distance for finding a comfortable relation with the future promise and hoping for disclosure of abilities both ways, theirs and ours. Dealing across the table with a possible supplier, manufacturer, or other helper is much the same. Remember that those major points we covered, the first was that you should qualify those folks as likely candidates without spilling unnecessary information about your product and your idea. Just enough to make certain that they have no conflict with similar products or other customers. Then schedule a face-to-face conversation, sit-down meeting. That's where I prefer to trust my gut evaluation of the people I'm looking at, regardless of those long-winded signed paper forms. Body language can reveal a lot of truth about an individual, and sometimes you get a really good vibes, and other times you don't. For those personal meetings, my simple confidentiality format is just fine, and it is brief. How brief can it be? It simply states that two parties, fill in the blanks, agree to discuss issues concerning my product, basketball return device. Both parties agree to confidential status of all proprietary information shared by either party. That's it. There's nothing else has to be said. We'll agree to honor each other's business and each other's word, or not. Before my meeting, I sign 2 copies, and I slide them over with a brief explanation, something like this. You know, I'm here because I need help, and I want us to talk freely. So I've already signed this code of silence for your files. I've got to know things about you, what you can do. And I've got sensitive stuff to tell you. Their name and the company's name is already typed, adjacent to a blank line for their signature. And I don't bother to ask. I just slide it over. They'll either sign or they won't. Confidentiality has to be a two-way street. We both have secrets, and we need to share information for the benefit of both parties. Give them that opportunity to respond favorably. This simple, unintimidating agreement will quickly give a clue as to how this meeting will go, or whether you even want to be there, much less risk an extended relationship. Hey, even for an interview with an unfamiliar inventor, like a novice inventor who comes to you with this precious great idea, I produce a similar, simple, two-way confidentiality agreement. My secrets are just as important as his, usually more. So it has to work both ways. We agree, each of us, to keep our mouths shut. Sometime I'll share with you a story of how well confidential agreements can work with those hypersensitive novice inventors. You know, the ones that don't even trust their mother. Well, I'm Tom, the inventor in paradise. You'll hear that story later. I'll see you soon.